2, 1. Here we are. We are live and also pre-recorded from Las Vegas to CLE. It is a dreary day in Cleveland. Not dreary, just
It is.
It's kind of like It's like a meh day. It's kind of cloudy. It's kind of chilly. 70s. I call that chilly. And while Darren's out in the glow, in the sun, it's like the scene in Pulp Fiction when they open the suitcase. That's what it kind of looks like over there, the brightness.
It is a wonderful day in the desert.
Yes.
And now, I think I need a different kind of filter on my joint. I've heard these rumors of these charcoal filters that may prevent things like this from happening.
Right.
On a live podcast.
Yep.
Making me seem like I am not the avid weed smoker that I am. There's a misconception, I think, in the world.
Yes.
That people that smoke a lot of weed don't cough. Let me tell you right now. Let me tell you right now.
Lay some numbers on them.
I'm going to be coughing until the day I die.
Oh.
Like, I don't buy into, like iron lung type theory, like where people like, I could just smoke and I don't never cough. It's like people that like to take giant thick clouds of smoke are the same kind of people that are like sides queens or like giant titties. Like it's like you're the same kind of person.
That's all I'm into. That's all I'm into. Doesn't do anything for me.
Like you couldn't just leave well enough alone. Like 9 inches wasn't enough. You had to go find like 14. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like a double D cup wasn't enough. You gotta date a chick that has P cups. You're not.
Of course.
You gotta play like the most absurd games.
You gotta carry a trolley around just to keep them boys up.
I mean, P cups do exist. I don't know what name she's using now. I do know it, but it's like escaping my mind.
So how do you support those things? You have like special made like supports, like.
I think she just has specialty bras.
Gotcha.
But
Jesus Christ.
I don't remember your name, but shout out whoever you are, porn star with the giant P cups.
Jesus.
I know, Jesus Louises. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like,
the amount of elastic.
double D's are enough.
Yeah, the amount of elastic.
And coughing every now and then is acceptable.
How many trees have to
So
be
Anthony.
Yeah.
What the fuck does it do?
Not much. I don't know. That's about it. Not much. There's not much really going on in the world that I know about.
All right, that's not true. I got to tell you about something that I know about that I saw last night.
Oh, what did you see?
I'm gonna need you to look this up. Look up Combates America's Bantamweight World Championship, and if you can't find it, look up Extreme Couture's Instagram account, and we can discuss Gustavo Lopez's knockout last night.
You said what weight was it?
135, Bantam. It was shockingly vicious, but I must admit, I was not shocked by the viciousness because I have seen the way that this young man trains, and he's very, very mean when he wants to be. He enjoys his job. I think it's fair to say he enjoys his job. And they showed a shot of him looking across the cage. It's a first-round finish.
Mm-hmm.
And then right before the first round starts, he gives this dude the creepiest smile. Like, it's very Dexter-ish. Like, it was like, oh, I'm going to fucking dissect you and, like, tear you apart.
Like,
I'm going to enjoy every second of it. And he essentially only hit this motherfucker one time. And he flatlined him. Like, stiff, rigor mortis, arms and legs, nasty knockout.
Okay, Gustavo Lopez.
That's correct.
Let's see, search. I gotta find this guy.
And Combates Americas is one of these things that I don't think enough people are watching necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
But there are some interesting fights on these cards, and I don't know what kind of TV that like people have, but I've got one of those cheap little Vizio TVs, right?
Yeah.
And when you turn it on, it has an option called Smart Cast, like everybody has, where you can access all your apps and shit. But something that I didn't see before is a feature called Watch for Free. And Combates Americas actually has a free watch app programmed into my TV. Isn't that crazy?
That actually is.
Like, it's like they know that like the poor people buy this brand. And that's who they want to get behind their products first. They're like, yo, you want this Vizio? You know what you would like? Fights.
Fights. That's what.
You would like
That's all you need it
fights.
for.
Sometimes fights in Spanish. So yeah, it's a violent KO. It's like he enters like he's about to get a takedown, and his head is off to the side of the guy's ribcage and hip. And when they separate, he does uncorks and sleeps this fucker. It was so cool.
I'm gonna have to do this on my phone. It's taking too long. But
You're getting frustrated?
I'm getting a little
Are
frustrated.
you frustrated now?
Just a little bit. Gustavo.
I understand.
Well,
I truly do.
while I look for this, did you watch the video of that Mark Mohan dude?
I did.
He's creepy.
Yes.
That dude's
And I mean, you're a silver medalist in the Olympics in wrestling. That means you're a killer to some degree. Now, what is that going to translate to at the top level? We still don't know. But I know that people are like, I don't like that guy. He's creepy or he's scary. I don't know. I haven't met him yet. At least I didn't know that I met him when I met him.
You know, you just kind of just ran into him and you're like, oh yeah, this guy that was that
Well,
guy.
the way that people talk, I must have met this motherfucker. There's no way I haven't seen him if all the people that live in my house have seen him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we're in the same places. I just don't know what he looks like. And I feel like I still don't. I was watching him elevate dudes in singlets and shit. Like, I wasn't really looking at his face.
Yeah.
Then there's other interactions you have that are like refreshing. So yesterday I'm in there, just like light workout, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and up walks Khabib's brother and Aaron Pico. And Khabib's brother just like moves in between people, doesn't speak, doesn't make eye contact. And this isn't a criticism. This is just, these are facts.
Right.
And grabs some water and moves on about his morning. Like, and more power to him. Like, we're not friends. He doesn't know us. And who knows how good or poor his English is and how much he wants to spend time talking to people he doesn't know. Like, respect. So he grabs his shit. Aaron Pico like makes a point to like, hi, I'm Aaron. And I was like, hey, I'm Darren. And then like everyone introduced themselves. And then Jess is like, dude, I know who you are. and we're all like, well, all right, motherfucker, we all know who you are. We're just playing the game where like you're polite and you act like we don't know. And you say, hi, I'm Aaron. And then I act like I don't know too. And then we all kind of had a laugh about it. And I was like, yeah, we're all gonna play this little dance. We're like, oh, like you're Aaron Pico. Oh, nice to meet you. Like, I had no idea. Wasn't staring at you 4 minutes ago when I noticed you walked in the building. Like, I'm not creepy like that.
Yeah, no.
And then he also made a point to say goodbye. So he's just really, really nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I just got asked some questions about making some money, which I will answer post podcast.
He said tops on, bottoms off, or bottoms on, tops off.
Hey, whatever's necessary. If I got to put a mask on to do it,
I'll do it.
It's in bounds right now.
It'll cost a little extra, but
that's just how I feel. Like, I told you. We gotta get those charcoal filters. Pardon me. I did tell you though about my recent laundry adventure, right?
Yes.
So like, there could be more of that. Who knows?
Who knows?
Look, man, I'm not against showing the people the goods.
Yeah.
Like, why not? Let's have some fun, We're all gonna die one day.
Yeah, no reason to not rock out with your sock out.
Oh,
Your sock.
sir,
Your sock.
you implied.
Your pink sock. Is that
McKick.
better? There you go. Your pink sock. There you go. Pink sock.
You implied McKick.
The pink sock.
McKick.
McKick. Yes. No, it was. I did.
It's not pink.
Nah, you know. See.
It's a lovely brown.
Well, no, it's not. You don't know the pink sock. You don't know about the pink sock. It's okay. It's okay.
I like took a peek at it to be like, wait, is it pink?
You don't know about the pink. He doesn't know about the pink sock. All right. We'll have to educate him another day. At least that's
Why
what
must you educate me another day?
I gotta make sure I know what the pink sock is too, because I swear, I thought it was something dirty, but maybe I'm wrong.
No, very well. I see the pink sock as being a fucking uncircumcised white penis.
No, I believe it's like
The pink sock.
I think it's like an anal fissure.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's like an anal prolapse.
Yeah. There you go. Poop shoot, as they call it, as they say, and then they urban.
Yeah. So a fissure is like a hole,
Mm-hmm.
and those are. I feel like those are usually associated with holes that can potentially link a vagina and an asshole. Like you could have, if you're a female and you have anal fissures,
Right.
sometimes you might have poop that falls into your vagina.
Probably. Yeah.
Little trace elements.
Yeah. I mean,
That can cause infections, this
Yeah.
whole thing.
if your rectum sags, don't let your rectum sag, kids.
Aye, aye, aye.
Word of the day: pink sock.
I was watching an old episode of Rogan's podcast with Casey,
Mm-hmm.
and they were discussing Ari Shafir. And Ari Shafir is a known butt bleeder, or at least was for a long, long, long time. Do you know this?
Yes, hemorrhoids.
Yes, I'm aware. And so, like, the fact that two men who have never met Ari Shafir, who don't know him like his mother or his fucking dad
Mm-hmm.
or his brother might, know that for years this man bled from his asshole every day
Yes.
is wild. Is wild. So you would think if you had like, what if he was a girl and he had fissures? We would know about that too.
You know about it from a
Like,
lot. You know
that's
about
his
it.
personality.
Yeah, but for a lot of reasons. Because you learn about it. Like,
What do you mean for a lot of reasons?
Like if when he had all right, so if Ari Shafir was a woman, but everything else was the same. His fame, all that stuff, his comedy, all that stuff was the same, and everything worked out. and He was still successful. When he had sex, then somebody would tweet out the next day, "It's like, oh no, my dick is burning. I got." It's like it's true. It's true. Like that's what would happen. Like you would know. You would hear about it from them.
That reminded me of the movie Teeth.
Yes.
Have you seen?
Yes.
It's true.
It's true.
Vagina dentata.
And then the statue appears
In the movie Teeth, for those sad people who haven't seen it, a young girl discovers the horrible truth about her vagina, her vajay, her Virginia. Her Virginia Woolf has teeth in it. That should be the new euphemism for vagina.
The what?
Virginia Woolf.
Virginia Woolf. Jesus.
Her Virginia Woolf had teeth up in that motherfucker.
Has some
Like
sharps.
shoot teeth.
Yeah.
Chomp teeth. And when something went in there, it got bit.
No, not
Like a finger goes in there.
Not necessarily. Not
A
necessarily.
dick goes in there.
Not necessarily.
But if there's real love,
There you go.
true love,
Mm.
it won't try to snap your dick off.
It's like I'm a hero. Or if she's also drunk or been drugged. I don't remember what happened in that movie.
A lot happened in that movie.
Yeah, but
Her poor Vijay went through a lot. Her Virginia Woolf was quite tired at the end of that movie.
I don't know. It looked like it was just getting started. If you look at the last scene, it looked like it was just getting started. She was getting ready to start going to work. She said, "I was just taking Gold Digger to the next level." He said, "You don't even understand what's gonna happen. I'm gonna take your money, take your dick. Ain't nothing gonna, and nobody can prove nothing." It's amazing. Looking for evidence in my vagina, not happening.
Vagina dentata.
Exactly. It's like it's an impossible crime to solve.
There's somewhat of an equivalent in the movie Tromeo and Juliet. Can you
Tromeo. Should be looking at this not for
Tromeo, just Romeo with a T in front of it. Tromeo and Juliet. And type penis image.
All right, that's time to go incognito browser. That's what it sounds like to me.
Oh, come on.
I just got enough weird.
It's just the word penis.
Yes, but it's not.
It's not like I unfurled the neck here live on YouTube.
And Julie. Penis.
Unfurl it. Unfurl the neck.
Let's see. Monster dick. Oh, that's hilarious.
Is it funny?
I haven't seen it yet, but that's what came up when they said that. Whoa, it's got some snot to it.
Yeah, so during this movie, which is essentially Romeo and Juliet, as done by Troma Pictures, right? Who also made like classics like The Toxic Avenger. This like evil dick comes out and like rises. I think they're in a bathtub, and it's like, and it's like mad. It's like angry. I forget like what it ends up doing, but it's nefarious. I know that.
This is a very weird movie. I'm not.
Oh yeah, it's Romeo and Juliet as told by independent filmmaker who is a complete pervert.
It's not even a complete pervert. There's something more to that.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm seeing like, I don't know. I'm just seeing this person's disturbed. This person's disturbed. Like, there's one thing to watch, but you gotta think of some shit. So people can watch anything. I believe that. I don't take away anybody from watching anything. But if you have to think it up, yeah, you're disturbed.
Like you're the fucked up one.
Yeah.
No, dude, I love that movie. And yeah, I'm a little disturbed.
Yeah, but it's
I will
different.
grant
Once
that.
again, because you watched it, it's okay. Because if you see, if anything, too many weird things happen on the screen, anybody might stick around and watch it. It's that point in life where people get sucked in, but they don't know what to do.
You're like, I can't help it. I can't look away.
It's like it's just too much.
I can't look away.
It's like at this point now, I just want to know. If you get past that,
There's something to that. But that's also like a cop out for people that have no fucking self control.
Is this a devil or is this a cow or is this a pig? I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on. It's a zombie pig thing. I don't even need to know.
The best.
That's enough of
I
that.
used to be obsessed with that movie.
Enough of that. Enough of that.
Did I just fuck your world up?
I mean, I could fuck your world up right back. Have you seen the Rat Man?
No.
Oh. People keep saying, many people have sent me this Instagram.
So what is Ratman? Explain this to our
I don't
audience.
even know because it's hard for me to explain because I couldn't even watch it. It was like I saw the first fight. I'm like, this dude has a lot of problems in his life, but he makes.
This is a movie?
No, it's a person. It's this dude that I guess has some kind of birth defects, several birth defects. I just gotta find it. Let's see. I want to do it the way.
Oh, I just took my glasses off, so I have to look at this.
Yeah, you do, but you don't have to look at it right now. I'll queue it up for later because I'm still trying to find it. I don't know. I don't even know what it is. Oh fuck, man! I really said some fucked up shit. All right. Anyway, so let's go on. So we got that. We talk about that. We'll look up. I'll show you the rat cheese guy. That's weird news as well. But
Okay.
fights going on this weekend. I forgot about that. Let me look that up. Bellator. I believe it is Korshkov, some Russian versus Matt Mitrione.
Is this tonight?
This is tonight.
Or next week?
No, tonight. This is Karatonov versus Mitrione 2. It's tonight.
Okay.
It's tonight.
Is this the fight? Didn't they like both knock each other down or some weird shit?
I think Matt Mitrione just buried that dude's like balls into him. He just
Whoa.
like, I'm dead serious. I think he like kicked. I think they just went in.
Oh, damn, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
This dude looks like a pervert. Let me show you him. This dude's straight up sucking dick.
Sergey Karatonov?
No. The Timothy Johnson.
Oh, right. I know this guy. He's good.
He's good, but he looks like a pervert.
Well, I think you're judging him harshly on his mustache shape.
I think it's not even the mustache. I think it's the beard that surrounds it.
You're like, he's undercommitted.
Yeah,
And that means he probably fucks children.
something like that.
Everyone knows.
Exactly. And this hottie right here.
You're like, that's essentially my theory.
Hello.
What weight is this?
125.
Yeah, I don't discuss the hotness of girls in this weight class because at any time we could try to change that hotness forever.
Yes. Mr. Rickles. Mr. Pickles.
Caveman.
The caveman, Rickles Pickles. That's what he should do when he retires.
Be Rickles Pickles.
Be Rickles Pickles, and that's and, you know, it'll knock it. The pickle's so good it'll knock you out, and that's his marketing pitch.
I mean, all you have is a fucking slogan. You'd have to still like generate pickles and like sales and shit.
Look at him. You don't think he like brines? You don't
You're
think
like,
fruit-
you know that dude brines everything. You
Yeah.
know you can sell some pickles.
Dude, that dude's brining himself right now. You can just tell by looking
Everybody
at him.
knows.
Yeah, look at him. And he's fighting this dude with
Fucking look at him.
this neck beard guy.
So ridiculous.
He's fighting
Versus neckbeard.
Yeah,
Yeah, a
neckbeard.
lot of dudes from that region have this weird neckbeard thing.
Yeah, it's like, you know how they say like Ohio is like, or Cleveland is like 10 years behind. They're like in Stone Age still. They still believe that that's still a good look. Like, dang.
Who the fuck says Cleveland's 10 years behind, by the way?
Oh, it was not
Let's
Cleveland.
find them and kick them in the dick.
It's all of Ohio. That's what it is.
Oh, it's the whole thing.
Yeah,
Oh, that's better.
yeah, it's better.
Oh no, don't worry, bro.
No worries.
It's
It's not
it's
because
not just your home.
it's
It's
every-
everything that surrounds it.
Yeah, everything that it touches.
It's
then-
also that.
But so for those who were
You
trying
son of a bitch.
for those who were trying to listen about the fight card in Bellator, we just walked through it very visually, so that's all you get.
So, all right, the main event is a legend named Sergey Kharitonov.
Yes.
Right? Sergey used to fight in Pride. I believe he has fought K1 matches.
Mm-hmm.
He has done many, many rad things, right?
Yeah.
And he will be taking on Matt Metrione, who's a former football player and therefore one of the like very few people in the game who are like athletes, right?
Yeah.
Who aren't just like trained fighters. Like he was one of the first people to come over as an athlete from another sport, and let's see what can happen. And he was on The Ultimate Fighter, which is how he got his name out there.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's still able to knock out anybody in the world, but he's also, in my opinion, a very beatable guy.
Yes.
So, and not to say that like, oh, he's easily beaten. That's not what I mean. I mean, he's not the guy, in my opinion. Like,
Yeah.
but at any point, he could knock the guy out.
Yeah.
Is that clear?
Yeah. Like you might.
That's what I think of him.
Yeah, you might not see like a long run, but
Right.
you may see him be champion.
Exactly. But I wouldn't put him in a room with like the greatest of all time and start mentioning his name in there. Like, but he could do some shit, man. Any really good athlete has that dynamic nature to their abilities, where like they can just take shit to a level of real excellence, but maybe that brilliance only lasts for a second, right?
Mhm.
Like just a flash, but that potential is always there, you know.
Yeah,
Matt Metrione is one of these types of men.
he is. Let's see. Is there anything exciting on the prelims? Who is this guy?
Gracie. Like anytime there's a Gracie, people are tuning in, right? Like they're curious. I don't know what his lineage is. I don't know this guy. Right now he's what, 1-1?
Yeah.
So he's early in his career. He looks very young. And he's taking on an 0-1 guy. So they're setting him up for some success here on
Yeah.
paper. So let's see if he's able to pull it off. Good luck.
See anything else exciting? No. No. This is where we get to the people with no faces.
The people with no faces. So you're just describing like the up and comers, or go back. That was Nick Newell.
Nick Newell. Lightweight prelim fight.
Wow. It's upsetting that Nick is on the prelims, but he's new to Bellator, so you got to work your way. But let's see what happens. He's taking on a 5-2.
Yeah.
Corey Browning is 5-2.
And he's from America, and he also has the neck beard. That's sad.
That's also like fight camp, right? Like maybe he just didn't shave.
Maybe.
That other dude was shaving other sections of his face. That's what's so weird about it.
Yeah.
It's not that you have hair on your neck. It's that like you shaved other hair, and you're like, yeah,
Neck beard. Only.
that's what I need.
Yeah.
That's what I need. That hair underneath.
Right. This is
That neath.
Yeah, this is fine. It's like only neck beard. All right, I'm done with
That's
that.
what's so odd about it. That's what's so creepy.
Like this
Like,
guy.
what the fuck is this guy doing with his beard?
Let
like-
me sure that people can see this real quick so they know what's going on. Listen. Dude on the well, I guess left, braids and beard. All right, you're doing something right with your life. I don't like the questionable tattoo right here. The brass knuckle, questionable.
But
You,
this other guy looks like the most inbred hillbilly I've ever seen in my life.
I was gonna say, I'm like, man, it's Dixon. Yeah, you know.
Like, it's like he's like a hillbilly and he's inbred and he just joined ISIS. That's what he looks like. He got the ISIS starter pack. The trailer park ISIS starter pack.
Holy shit. Let's look at the next one. Forget this guy. Tell you, this does not look like Conor. Oh no, I thought it was. It was like, it's Conor McGregor, like Wolverine style. I'm like, not really.
No, you're drunk.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. I think it's the
I'm gonna
fading.
need to take your keys.
I think it's like, see, like the little small screen right here. It looks like he could be Conor McGregor, but then as you open it up, it's like, oh no, you look like he could be Wolfman.
All right, actually go back and do that trick again.
See,
Because
like,
I kind of see what you're saying.
yeah,
I see what you're saying.
yeah. It's like from the preview, I was excited, but when the movie came out, I was like, nah, it's not cool, dude.
That's funny. Did you watch Connor's interview?
I did not, but I did hear great things about it. Like,
Did you?
that he's honest. He's very honest about everything.
Well, I think there's two positions I've heard on this. Some people think he was honest, and some people think that he's just working. You know?
Yeah.
That he's like saying the right things and just trying to like sweep it under the rug and move on. And that like it's not sincere. I've heard both. A lot of people doubt the sincerity of that message. I would not be in that camp.
Yeah.
And I don't see the fucking I don't see the inherent goodness in assuming that he's full of shit.
No, I mean, it doesn't make you any more of a fan.
Like, I think there are going to be people who will be like, I'm off that train forever. For sure.
Yeah.
But it's not like he beat some dude down in the street. Like, it's like a punch to a person who's fine and was likely compensated. Right?
Yeah. Especially since once
Which
again,
is what I took. He used the word amends when he referred to the incident.
mm-hmm.
And he was also like, hey, like, I think he was careful about his mouth legally, because Ariel tried to kind of corner him on it, and he's like, yo, the video was hazy. Did you actually punch him? Because you could argue that the guy like slipped out of the way, actually, right?
Right. You can say he like just kind of like moved.
Like a pro wrestling thing, or
Yeah.
it looks like I hit him, but I didn't, right?
Right.
And so he's like, did you actually punch him? And Connor's like, oh, it's very hazy, it's very vague, and who knows? But, I already apologized to him, I made amends, but he didn't say yes. I punched him.
Right.
Because that incriminates him.
Yeah. No, it definitely does. That
And
is-
and Ariel tried to do that tricky little talk. And then Luke Thomas put out a video. Do you know about this?
No.
Luke Thomas put out a video where he basically criticizes the entire MMA journalism game and is like, these niggas are not journalists. Like, they have all of their interviews are works, essentially, is what he says. And he's right. Because, all right, here's his point. His point is, if you come out and you say something critical
Mm-hmm.
about a fighter, 90% of the time, or maybe more, maybe higher, they will be like, I don't fuck with you, I don't talk to you, I don't do interviews with you. So, in order to make sure that people have access to these fighters, everything is softball. Everything is like, oh, cool, you're the best, you're my favorite,
Yeah.
Meanwhile, all they want is that story that buries you. But, they don't do that because they want to keep the fucking doors open.
Yeah. They don't want to lose access.
And these fighters do hold those grudges.
Perfect.
And these reporters do behave that way.
Yeah.
Like, that shit's true.
Perfect example.
But I thought it was weird to bring it up in this example because he literally tried to get Conor to fucking incriminate himself right there. He was like, yo, did you punch him, though?
Hey,
It's hard to tell.
You're covering your microphone when you.
He was like, oh, did you punch him, though? Because it's hard to tell. Like, if I'm being your buddy, I don't try to get you trapped up on some shit like that, you know?
Right.
He wasn't being his buddy. Like, I think he does have some self-interest in maintaining the ability to have that relationship. Because when Conor needs to talk to the world, he talks to Ariel Helwani.
Right.
And that's a good relationship for Ariel because of Conor's notoriety, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could argue that Conor is one of the reasons Ariel got his job at ESPN. You could make that argument.
Yeah.
So,
I don't
it was.
I don't know though. That's. I mean, was it specifically aimed towards Ariel? Ariel.
I don't think no, but it was sparked by it. It was sparked by it
I don't know
because he talked about that interview. It was like, here's what you guys need to understand: we're not journalists, and here's why: we want to appease these fighters. Like, we want to appease them because they can shut us out, and if they shut you out, then you don't have any fucking interviews. And he's like, and that's why I don't do them. He's like, I very rarely have fighters on anymore because I don't want to have that fucking disingenuous conversation.
I mean,
Like, it's essentially the Tonight Show. You get a fighter on, and you're like, hey, what do you have coming up next? That's great. All right, nice talking to you. Is training going great? Oh, that's great. Really like talking to you.
yeah, but like there's like few exceptions to that rule. Like I would say in the case of Ariel, he'd be one, and I could say the case of Chael Sonnen, that'd be the other, where he's not afraid to lose a fighter or two because of what he says.
Over what, though?
I mean, I think John Jones refuses to do interviews with him because I think he said something to him either on air or off air that stopped him from literally showing up. Like he showed up at ESPN and said, "Oh, you're here, Chael? I'm not doing the interview," and and then he stopped coming to ESPN. So that's the biggest place to do an interview.
Yeah.
So
But that's just another example of how sensitive these motherfuckers are. I'm not going to do it if Chael's there.
of course. And
What are you talking about? That's something like a 14-year-old girl would do.
well, this 14-year-old girl beats a lot of men up. So he's like, I have the right to say this. I don't want to make.
I'm just saying.
I don't want to give him a platform. I don't want to make him money. But you're not making yourself money either. And he's trying to make you money when he talks shit to you. It's kind of Darren's like falling asleep. He's dead. It's over, guys. The show is over.
I'm still here.
Okay. All right. Well, let me wake you up real quick. So, let me introduce you to the old Rat Man.
Are you gonna scare me?
It's not gonna scare you. It's like I don't want to.
Is this like nightmarish?
It felt like it when I watched it.
All right, let's see.
There you go. Play. Probably doesn't help that you can't hear it though.
So he's saying I'm a rat.
Yeah.
And he's just like covered in gray paint.
No.
And he's eating cheese off the floor.
It's when he first comes in. It's like the sound he makes, the way his skin just hits the floor, and he just looks at you.
All right.
And just like I guess also how skinny he is too.
All right, that's a very strange video.
And he doesn't.
This reminds me of something that Christina P would watch.
Yes, I'm pretty sure they do. I'm sure they've seen this. I'm sure they have. It doesn't surprise.
He's a real TikTok right there. This guy's a real TikTok.
Yeah. Well, he still makes way more money than we do. That's what's crazy.
How many? Oh my God.
He's probably has like 700. Let me see. Ricky Burrick. He makes way more than we'll ever make in our lives, though.
How do you know what he makes?
I'm just looking at the numbers on Instagram, and like for him to make this many videos of him mocking himself, like I'm never gonna have 495,000 followers. I also don't.
Whoa.
I also don't aim to, but yeah.
That's so insane.
Yeah. So he's got.
And they just watch him do weird shit.
Yep.
What else does he do besides this I'm a rat gimmick?
GoPro, everything, literally. He does everything. He makes videos.
He does everything.
He's Spider-Man. He's the boy. He's performing surgery on my cat.
I don't believe in this.
How to make Ratatouille. Rudolph comes out. They got anything you want.
Do that rat thing. She broke up with me. No shit, she broke up with you.
He's-
Wait, he has 500,000 followers. Go back to the top.
yeah, he's almost 500,000.
Where the fuck is his blue check?
I don't know. Wait, is that for Instagram and Twitter?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Let's go to Twitter. I don't know. That's his highlights. I don't know.
Follow me on Twitter by swiping up.
How many followers do
Tweet.
you have on Twitter?
Let's find out. Let's see. Let's just do this. Let's see
That's
what.
weird.
Oh no, the internet says you can't know what he does. He's a madman, or maybe because it's probably because I have the slash behind it. Yeah.
You're like, or
Or it's trying to go to a place that doesn't exist.
or it's human error.
Yeah. Let's see. Come on, let me on Twitter. Oh Jesus Christ! 2.9 million views on YouTube.
What
Just
the
for
fuck?
just for one video, I believe.
Jesus.
So I told you, man, we weren't doing the right thing. He has 300.
We just got to be uglier and weirder. That's a lot,
300.
but still
yeah,
no blue check.
no blue check, but it's enough.
So how come you can't get fucking verified?
I don't know, because he's not.
There are people with like 3,000 followers who are verified.
That's because it's some liberal stuff. I don't know.
Some liberal stuff.
I don't know. You gotta ask them.
You're like,
people.
clearly they're left wingers.
Of course, they do not. They do not believe in minorities. They're the extreme left wingers. They do not believe in minorities.
They don't believe in minorities.
No, minorities, disabilities, anything.
Like they don't believe they're real.
They just don't accept you as people. That's just how left they are. It's
You?
not me. Just the.
What do you mean, you people?
Like you people, like my people, his people, your people.
I don't feel safe with you in the house right now, Anthony.
Well, thank goodness we're not in the same house, so we're good. We're safe. It's
What do
all
you mean, you people?
you people. Well, I don't have anything. Well, you people. You people. You people. All right. Let me get on to weird news before I fall asleep too. All right.
Give it to me.
All right. So we got a lot of interesting ones. So you want to hear about how a seagull steals weed stash as cops close him for arrest?
Yes.
So this is what happened. The Swedish dude, he was at a festival somewhere in Sweden. Uh-oh, somebody's going off. You gotta turn your volume down.
Break it up. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Yeah. I just had to turn you down for a second, so hopefully
All right, now I can hear you.
hopefully YouTube didn't pick up on it. Let's see. So yeah, basically what happens was this dude was smoking at a Gothenburg cultural festival in Sweden. I'm sorry, not this dude. Well, not this dude. There was a woman that was smoking there, and smoking a joint openly. But as they were moving in, there was this guy sitting at a bench who saw them coming, and he was ready to smoke some weed too. And he took his little baggie and just threw it somewhere, and then took off running as they started chasing after him. And then they couldn't catch him. And then once they went for the weed, a seagull grabbed it, and then just flew away. And so like him and the weed were gone, but the lady who was initially smoking the joint got arrested. So.
First of all, we're out here arresting people for smoking joints.
Oh, and Sweden is very strict. It's different. It's different.
Sweden sucks now.
Yeah, it's I think
Cool
it's
flag though.
6 months and a hefty fine.
You suck.
Yeah, so
You also have cool hockey jerseys for your national team. And now your country sucks because you arrest people for smoking joints. Women who smoke joints should be fucking cherished, not arrested.
well, it's not just there. It's not just there where they suck. Let's go to New Zealand, where
You're like, they also suck there.
yeah, a so a double amputee on a mobility scooter evades police in low speed chase. So
That's awesome.
basically what happened is dude was just, doing his thing, but he was hitting it hard on the sidewalks, just whipping it with his mobility scooter. And the police were trying to make this guy stop so they could talk to him. And the dude just kept ignoring them.
I'm out of here.
Just kept going. And then people started seeing him go old man, go old man, go. And then they tried to set up a roadblock to stop this guy. When he got off the side, he just swerved.
Yeah. He's like, I'm going back to the nursing home. You can't fucking stop me.
Oh man,
Swerved.
so basically he got 2 infringement tickets with a total fine of 130 euros. I don't even know what I guess New Zealand dollars, 250 New Zealand dollars, 130 euros. One for operating a mobility scooter inconsiderately, and another for failing to stop for an officer.
I like that. That's an actual crime.
I like that you
You
can
did
just.
this inconsiderately.
I like that you can. I like that you can just get a fine for just ignoring an officer. That's what I like more. That's what's more interesting to me than anything else. It's not like, oh, here you're going to jail. It's like, oh, it's
I
like,
got you.
yeah, it's not big. Yeah, you should listen to us next time, okay? All right.
All right.
All right. But this is what he says, which is even better. He's like, "Ah, man, I thought the police cars were some ice cream trucks and trying to sell me ice cream. So I didn't want that. And I said, if I don't get home and put some tea on, would have been his whole evening would have been stuffed up, which I mean, I guess would have been was sucked. So
Fucked.
he's like, I would thought he was causing himself more harm than other people on the road than what he was to me. Durham said of the officer's decision to give chase. There's all sorts of things the police could be doing rather than chasing me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What about all those people in New Zealand getting fucking raped right now?
Right.
Meanwhile, you're out here chasing old dudes on scooters.
Right. And this dude wanted to be put on jail. He was considered.
What?
Yeah, he said perhaps the police would consider putting him in jail to give him a holiday after the incident went viral in New Zealand.
Oh, like, oh, we have a nice jail. Like,
Yeah.
just come hang out in it.
Put him in
Like-
jail.
We'll give you 3 hots.
In jail.
You get a cot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called jail, but it's really more like a hotel.
Yeah. Last one.
Some countries are like that. Their jails are like, not their prisons necessarily, but their jails
Mhm.
are like tiny hotel rooms.
Yeah, but it sucks.
They're like, you just gotta fucking stay here though.
Yeah.
You know?
You can make it as nice as you want, like Pablo
Yeah.
Escobar. I ain't going.
I hear you.
All right.
Next.
As scouting how to pronounce the city, firefighters rescue woman stuck in septic tank possibly for days.
I'd say Estacada.
Estacada, Oregon.
Sounds right. Estacada.
Estacada, Oregon. So basically, what happened was, let's see. I
So
gotta-
she was stuck in poop for days.
Yep, up to her neck from Friday.
Fuck.
So like from Friday till about Tuesday afternoon.
How did she manage to get herself in there?
Let me see if I remember correctly. Ba, 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 ba. What happened? What happened? I remember looking at that. I think
It's
she
like she was innocently smelling the poop, and then she fell in it.
I mean, so it's I don't know. I guess nobody knows this full story yet.
It's leaving it out.
Yeah, I guess the
They're
girl.
leaving that part out.
It
It's
look-
creepy.
It looks like there was work being done on the septic tank. There was a tractor in the area, and a hole had been dug, exposing the tank. And then she had fallen through about a 2-foot by 2-foot hole in a kind of rusted metal.
Oh man. Yeah, that's how it happened.
Yeah, so like basically she fell through the rusted part of the top of the tank, and then she just came in and she was just she's able to keep herself upright for like with her neck out.
Fuck.
And so from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Bring it.
All right, just hold on for a minute. All right, we're good. Keep going.
You'll tell me why later.
Oh, it just dropped. That's all it was.
Oh, the signal went away for a second?
Yeah.
But now we are back and we are strong.
Yes.
Excellent. Anthony, this is goodbye for real. Internet, we love you. How do you know? Because I suffered through for you. I wanted to take a nap. I don't know why it happened. I just needed a nap. And then I was like, no,
No.
I cannot nap.
Not now. Not
I
ever.
must deliver for the people. And now it has been delivered. We love you. We always will love you. But for now, we're fucking ditching you. Goodbye, Internet. XOXO.
Boom.